Hello, everyone. I hope everybody is doing really well today. I want to tell you about a dream I had this morning. Again, the dreams. I think dreams are important. And when I remember a good one, I like sharing it with everybody. So last night, or this morning actually, I didn't really sleep hardly at all last night. I want everybody to know that there was a big cosmic event a few days ago that's going to cause an event today, tonight, and moving into tomorrow that's quite going to be unsettling. It's a solar flare, I guess, or cosmic flash, whatever they want to call it. But it's going to suck the life out of us. So hunker down, drink lots of water, and get plenty of rest. So that's very important. I even sent that message to all my kids, whether they thought I was nutters or not. I don't care. Anyhow, but last night I had a dream. This morning I woke up and while I was still awake, I always text my dream to the group chat, to Galactic Spice and everything, right first thing in the morning. So, hi from Turkey. Um, and London. Yes, I saw that, the march in London where they were singing One Love. I think that was in London. Loved it. Great vibes there today. But last night I woke up there. This morning I woke up and my dream was I always close my eyes when I'm remembering it vividly. I was in this house or outside of this house, and the house was on a hillside. And all of a sudden I could see water coming down. So I'm like, get into the house. There's a big flood coming. And I ran into the house and I was clinging onto the side of like a wall where the beam comes out, and there was a white shelf there. I remember it like as if it was right in my face right now. And there was a whole bunch of electronics, and all I remember thinking, oh, I better take all these phones and put them up higher in case the water comes down. They're not going to get wet. I don't want to I even thought about tucking them into my shirt, but I'm like, no, or I might get swept away. And I look out the window because the water is coming, like I'm facing uphill in the house, and the water's coming down the hill like this, and I can see out the window, and there's this little Asian man, and he's just holding on to the picket fence, and water hits him like this, and he just stands there, hits him again, and he just stands there holding the fence, and he doesn't budge. And then the water just kept going like past. And I woke up from my dream. I'm like, wow, that was really trippy. I hope that man's okay. Like, that's all I thought, is I hope that man was okay. But I could see other things flying by, like it was obviously a flood. So I text that right away and about my dream. And I said, I haven't read anything yet. I put my phone down. I went and had a shower and everything. And while I was having a shower, Galactic Spice texted me, and she let me know that the Three Gorges Dam had a leak yesterday. I'm like, wow, that kind of explains the same thing. So I thought it was interesting. Ew, you just discovered Nutella? Put it down. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so yeah, the energy out there is going to be really rockadoodle today. And I'm just going to do a quick card reading because that's what I like to do. I implore you, if you do not have Telegram, please go follow my Telegram channel at Raven Moonstone Art. If you would like any portraits drawn, like this President Trump right here beside me, email me ravenmoonstoneart@protonmail.com. So, whoops, there's a card that wanted to come out. See, look at that busy card. I don't know what it is yet. But yes, please email me there if you need something. You've been a cat in your last life because you don't like getting wet. That's funny. Oops, there's another one. Look at this one, just busy as anything. Ooh, that's a good one. I almost dropped it. So there's two cards. Do we have a third? Nope. Those are the only two that I'm going to pull today for you. All right, here we go. First card. Ooh, the Stag, number 17. That's pride and leadership. And I love it. The busy card. The Merlin. I had the glasses somewhere on here. So the Merlin and the Stag, I love it. Alchemy, justice, and balance with pride and leadership. I think we've had these cards together before. So the Stag is number 17. When the Stag appears on your path, he tells you to take pride in all that you do, be the leader, and hold your head up high, and others will follow by your example. Ask yourself these questions. Am I following my highest path? Am I acting in the integrity and doing the best I can? Am I held back by the kind of pride that cuts me off from life through arrogance, or in reverse, low self-esteem? The Stag asks you to be a leader, be proactive with the highest of intentions, and ask yourself always, was this the highest good? What is the highest good for all? Arrogance and its reverse are places of alienation and ways to avoid responsibility and accountability. It's a very interesting card, actually, because I went walking with a friend just now who's having some issues, and this is exactly pretty much verbatim what I was talking about. The Stag leads you out of both difficult places into the kind of pride that reminds you that you're always in service to the god, goddess in every step you take. You may already be there, in which case you should be proud and happy. Look how far you come. Rejoice, for the Stag always leads you to a higher place with sure and steady footing. And we had the Deer the other day, so that's very cool. So the Merlin is about alchemy, justice, and balance. The Merlin is the messenger of initiation, and alchemy is both the magician and the high priest. He is the masculine keeper of magic and has the ability to turn iron ore into gold. The Merlin said, "You have all you need to move forward. Rejoice that the elements that you require for success are indeed present. You are given notice that when it comes to your life and its purpose, the magical aspect of the Merlin can be summoned to help you find an answer that is within you. When the Merlin appears, he tells you that justice will be done in all matters of your query, but not by any forceful action. Instead, ask yourself what you need to do to bring balance in your life. Perhaps, are you working too hard? Perhaps overthinking things? Do you have enough downtime?" Honestly, this is exactly the conversation I just had. I think it's a message to everyone. It's time to go within through meditation and prayer. Ask the spirit world of the Merlin's magical influence to send you signs and omens to help you chart your course. The Merlin says that he will always lend you to his wisdom and magic on this leg of your journey until you can claim it as your own. His message is always be in the world, but not of it, and wear it as a loose cloak about your shoulders. You will never have to look outside yourself for answers when the Merlin appears. Remember, all signs and omens sent by the Merlin are but reflections that is within you already. So thank you. Love it, love it, love it. So I don't watch Tarot by Janine because we both live in the city. It's not that I disrespect the girl or anything. I appreciate that she's a light worker and everything. But I find when I know she doesn't watch me, so I'm not offended. So, and I don't take it that way. So I don't know what she says. Sometimes some of my friends will say I watched her and they said this, but I find that if I interfere my own intuition with other people's perception of what they have in their consciousness, it will at times affect my own timeline. So that's what I want you guys to all be very aware of, is living in the present. Okay. Present. How we're going to break out of this Groundhog Day is exactly, I saw somebody post this on Facebook and I'm like, this is kind of what I'm trying to tell everybody, but I didn't know how to put it. But this person put it brilliantly. He broke out of the movie Groundhog Day by helping other people. Okay. We can only speed up this timeline if we're taking a conscious stand in our pride and leadership of what we know, and we can actually co-create a new reality by giving help to those who need help. So if it's somebody that you know that you've had a problem with, say they've gone out and got the jab or whatever, lend a hand or a heart in some other fashion that has to do with something completely out of the spectrum of that conversation. Okay? So what I mean is, if you have a friend or a sister or your kids or whatever, there's a certain funk going on with the universe right now. And it's a very divisible funk. And it's the people who are healers, I find, are trying to elevate themselves, but are stuck in this matrix of Groundhog Day while we're repeating and hearing the same negative vibrations over and over again, like shedding and jabs. And everybody's really, we don't want to hear that anymore. We don't want that in our matrix. So we must collectively right now come together and focus with our divine love and light vibrations. I'm going to show you what I showed my friend today, and we talked about just physically our bodies, okay? And I said, you need to get out of the trap of being programmed to be a victim, to feel bad about who you are, to feel sorry, to feel shame, to feel guilt, to feel all of those things. In the simplest of ways to put it, we are all like from purple to red, our chakras, right? Those are our vibrations. Those are the things. So what I showed him was the scale of consciousness. And it's quite an easy little grid here, right? I'll move it over here so we can see. And at the highest, it's enlightenment. But at the bottom, it's shame. So it goes shame is 20, guilt, and then apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, courage, neutrality. So once you get through that neutral space, and you know where the neutral space is, believe it or not, is in your heart. Okay? So once you hit up to the green chakra, and you get rid of all the things below your heart that are tying you to this earth and this 3D matrix of vibration, that's fear, guilt, shame, all of those things that are in your lower extremities. I'll use something that's in my spectrum, say like sexual addiction. Yeah, I said it. So I used to think that it was linked to something, you know, like I love sex, I'm not gonna lie, but I wasn't always, you know, like I just sometimes just didn't care. I just wanted sex to have sex. I said it. And it leads you into an addiction form of thinking. That's all attached to your orange sacral chakra area. That's 3D thinking. It doesn't come from a place of love for yourself. So this is literally the conversation that I had this morning. We must put ourselves in the present right now and be grateful. Everybody needs to write with a pen and a paper, do your own little art form. I am love, I am light, and I surrender it all to love. I am love, I am light. I said I am free. I am love, I am light, I am free. However you want to put that, that is the vibration we all need to be carry and be present for right now. Then we need to turn that around. Say for example, I was going to a sex addiction meeting where everybody gets up and tells their story, or an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, or whatever, an AA meeting, whatever it is. So I'm at a meeting and I don't really want to share. That meeting is a collective consciousness, okay? So when you're sharing your thoughts, say I'm at this meeting and the person up there is telling me their story, much like people send me all of their stories and information and stuff. When I hear something that's negative or positive, it doesn't matter what it is, I send you love, I send you light, I send you unconditional love. I really do. So we need to practice that for all people. I wish you consciousness. So if somebody's not sitting in consciousness now of what their actions are, they're not self-aware, you need to take it from your heart space, put it into your head space, and send out that connection. You are love, you are light, and you are unconditional love. You are free. Okay? It retrains and reprograms and gets rid of those negative anger and fear and guilt and shame. All of those things are lower vibrations. Somebody trying to make you feel guilty about what this color of your skin is, that's a lower vibration. Somebody making you feel guilty about what you look like, that's a lower vibration. Somebody sitting in judgment, lower vibration. So people ask me all the time, oh, you seem so happy and like nothing bothers you. Oh, things bother me, but I turn it around and surrender it off to love. It's not my issue anymore. These are billions of years old, our pineal gland, okay? We're millions and millions of years old. So we need to release the programs that are below our heart, that don't belong to us anymore. Think of them like you're cleaning off computer programs. So if you have trauma from your mother and your father, release it. You have trauma from your grandparents, from your aunties, whatever it is, you need to surrender it off to love and light. And send those people a picture of some time when you guys were happy together. Remember when we went to this barbecue? Remember when we had this? Remember when we had that? I'm going to show you my favorite picture of my son, who's a car salesman right now, because this is when he was a baby. And I think everybody needs to send him some love, because I'm not talking crap about him, but I do talk about how much we have frustrated energies together. So look at this cute little shitter. Isn't that the cutest little turd ever? He's making deals on the phone. So what we all need to do is to just be grateful, write a gratitude journal, send out your highest of vibrations for the earth, that how you are going to help somebody right today. So the little steps of just sending out love. So say that person was standing there telling you their saddest of stories in this AA group and their lowest of low. You don't sit in judgment of that person like, what a piece of crap. Do you? No, you're not there for that. You don't want them feeling that about. So that collective consciousness is there very much about support. So the support of each other is what we need to rise to. And it's taking the higher ground. Just say, hey, look, man, I don't want to talk to you about that stuff. Like I said, all I have to say, go read my Crackbook page, go watch my videos, whatever you're doing to send the message out. Just send the message of love. That's all I'm asking you guys to do. So make your collective consciousness be in now time, and do it with the purest of intentions. So you're going completely from green, using your throat chakra, the blue, and then letting your thoughts manifest into this new reality where we sit in truth and in peace and in the highest of vibration of love and light. We all must do this every day, all day, literally every day and all day. It has to take us being the champions of our own light right now. That's what the card reading means, is pride and leadership, and be the alchemy that we need to co-create this reality immediately. Release all karma, past, present, and future. So please go watch the video if you haven't already with Fifth Element Goddess and I. It was posted a few days ago, and it really helps shed a little bit of awareness. And then on her page, Duomo and Fifth Element Goddess, she does a little meditation, and she has a picture of the map and all the chakra points, and there's some beautiful stones set out and some meditations put out. So please, I encourage everybody to do that. If you have to, oh, I put it up there. I had my fake globe. I always say fake globe, but it's a globe, but it's fake earth. But anyways, if you have to, if that's all you do today, I'm asking you to do that for all of humanity's sake, is just to please be present and stay in this high love and light vibration. So I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and I'm sitting in the highest of vibes. I had a really, really good chat with my friend, and I do believe the best is yet to come. We are transitioning to such a beautiful place on earth, and we're almost there. Like, we are almost there, but we need everybody to lift up your vibes in gratitude, and that's to our circle around, however it looks. So tell your people to get lots of rest, tell your people to do some meditation, bring them to a good moment in your time when you had together, and share that love and connection. Text your parents, even if they got the jab, and say, you know, like, remember when we did this and that, and recall memories as if they are already passed on out of this meat suit. That's what people need, is they need to feel like they're wanted and necessary no matter what they chose right now. So hopefully with all this outpouring of a higher vibration of love and forgiveness, it'll make a lot of this darkness speed along. So, and be dispelled. So let's transmute the fear vibrations and cut the cords of all these negative things that are below our heart vibration that just need to be surrendered to love for the lessons that they were. So much gratitude to each one of you. I hope you have a fantastic day. I love you, everybody. We are light workers. We are warriors. We are star seeds. We are indigo children. We are all of that. But we are, above all, love and light beings. So my heart blessings to you. Take care.